Hello everyone, this is Puppy for Ben14 coming back with another video. Today I wanted to quickly go over your dragon. So your dragon is a very important key part of your march. So let's see, I'm at over a mil 0.43. If I take my dragon out, I'm down to 866. It's a very crucial part of your march. So it's very important to make sure that you choose one dragon to work on. Don't be an idiot like me, where early game I was doing water. I didn't really have a plan. I was working on water for a while to about level 30, 35. And then I was a big Khan enjoyer back when it was like Khan, Himiko, Tokugawa, and Lewis. Probably one of the worst marches you can ever do. This was my season 1, by the way. It was terrible. But anyways, you want to choose one dragon. Honestly, in my opinion, I think the most solid, versatile dragon will be the Earth Dragon. See, you even see whales. Some whales sometimes will run the Earth Dragon instead of the Holy Dragon. But I mean, for the most part, Holy Dragon is still better for those whales. I would say the Mega Whales. That being said, Earth Dragon, very versatile because you can go from running a Alex carry to slowly transition to an Alex plus Himiko, Alex plus Khan, Alex plus Loki. And you can keep your Earth Dragon the entire time. He usually makes your march very tanky. So, getting that out of the way, what you want to do in order is you want to work on getting your skills domesticated to level 10. The biggest, most important ones are the first two, because these two, once they're unlocked to 10, will give you then the talent tree. So the talent tree really depends on what your march is, the style that you want to play. That will determine, which one you choose. So for Earth Dragon, I mean, they're all pretty similar for the most part. Some stunned. There's one that's 100% to reduce damage. I'll go over that in the website here in just a second. But you want to get the first two to level 10 for those to unlock. It is still important to go ahead and get your Earth Shake done. For example, for Earth Dragon, it's called Earth Shake, because this gives you crit value, dodge value, 4% damage for every 10% troops power lost, up to 5 stack. It's huge. It definitely helps. But in order to unlock the talent tree, you have to get these first two to 10. So I'm going to pull up the website real fast. Oh, yeah, that's the song, by the way. Alright, so when you go to the progression tab and go to Dragon, this here just goes over the most crucial part, the first thing you want to work on, which is the Dragon skill itself for the first two skills. Go ahead and do your third as well. The crit and all that helps out tremendously. You want to get that done first. It's going to cost you 38,650 Dragon Crystals for the first two. If you want to do all three, about 58,000, okay? If you're going to swap your talent, when you do unlock it, it does cost 1,000 gems, which can be pretty costly, so I would choose wisely. And then when you get some gems accumulated, you want to try out different talents you can. Okay, so once you do unlock your talent tree, if you are in Conquest, you want to get to level 8, which will cost you 108,000 Dragon Crystals. It's a lot. Quite a lot. If you are constantly jumping within Conquest, make sure that you are building up your Dragon Crystals. You can use those Dragon Crystals for your portrait, which is down here. I have at the very bottom because, in my opinion, this is like not only the most expensive portion of Dragon Crystals. Maybe it's not. I have to look up above, but it just doesn't give you as much value as it does to save those crystals, especially if you're planning on going from Conquest to Legendary, because you want to use those to get the last, I think it was 27,000 crystals to unlock 9 and level 10. Alright, so in the Dragon level cost chart that I have here, I don't have all the data for levels 59, level 57, and also the Holy Shadow Dragon costs for most of them for levels 55 and up. I do have 55 here, but it's going to cost you quite a bit of gold. So going all the way from level 2, it's 1,500. It doesn't rack up that much. Some do cost a little bit of Dragon Crystals. So as you go up, it starts to cost a little bit more and more and more and more and more. And then when you're in Conquest, it's not too bad to upgrade your dragon, especially when you have the Alliance help now, where you don't have to rely on you don't have to rely on your cooldown reduction or your time reduction. that you have saved up, you can hit the Alliance help, and now they can help you upgrade the dragon faster, which helped out tremendously. Unfortunately, I wish I got it sooner than we did, because that would have saved me a lot of speed ups. So 56 through 60 is going to significantly cost more when you get to legendary. The best thing to do when you are upgrading your dragon at any point is make sure that you have the dragon's treasure equipped in your talent tree, because this will decrease the gold cost by 5%, which is massive. So you can even see it here. Let's see, if we look at level 60, instead of 606 mil, you save about almost 30 million gold. Helps out a lot. And also, if you are a whale like myself and you get the Dark Fortress, you get 5% on the speed being decreased, along with another 10% for the talent tree as well. What I would do, I would just set up one of your 3 talent trees, make one of them your PvP. I do one for training and for building upgrades, and I have the second one more for the wishing well and also the dragon related things. You don't have to do it that way, that's just how I play the game, but it does help out when it comes to upgrading your dragon. Now we can quickly talk about the dragon portrait. So level 1 to 50, which that is the max that it goes, even when you go from Conquest to Legendary, the portrait level does not change. So it does cost 128,000 dragon crystals, which honestly is a lot for what it gives you. And also the gold amount. Well, the gold amount's actually relatively cheap compared to everything else for the dragon. So to wrap up the video, what I would suggest going through first is going to be your dragon skill. Your default skill hill will transition over to, depending on what you pick, to the dragon talent. Get those 2 to level 10. You want to completely max out this tree. For example, if you're using a Alex March, you want to do everything but your magical damage. Everything else, try to get to level 3. When you get to the things like armor level 5 or robust level 5, well, they start at level 1 anyways, but you want to do your damage dealt, which is... So here's your damage dealt. This is Colossus, the first thing you want to max as soon as you can. And then I would do your reduced damage taken. Then your resilience rate, and then accuracy. That's the last thing I would work on. I think accuracy, I would still do accuracy before you do your magical damage, because magical damage for immortals, when you don't have any magical damage immortals in your March, if it is a Alex March, it's completely useless. You don't do magic damage in that March. You eventually will if you do add like a Himiko, a Loki, or even a Cleopatra, but honestly, that immortal's trash. I would not recommend it. You can then work on your magical damage, or if you just want to completely max out your dragon, just say, my dragon's finished, then sure, you could do that too. But the biggest thing to work on is going to be your bigger nodes here, like the more special ones. There are, I think, 7 in total. Let's see, 7. Yeah, there's 7. You get 5 when you're in Conquest, and in Legendary you get 2 more. But that's basically it. I just want to go over your dragon talent, your dragon skill, in order, what you should do from the beginning to the end. Don't make any kind of mistakes when it comes to trying to decide what to work on first. Do not touch your dragon portrait until everything else is complete. If you don't plan on going from Conquest to Legendary, then you could consider doing your portrait. But especially if you're on the way to hit Legendary, go ahead and get those, I believe, 27,000 dragon crystals saved up so you are ready. Also, make sure you have plenty of gold. I think it costs over $1 billion to get the dragon maxed out, and make sure you use the appropriate talents in order to upgrade your dragon. And it's very important. And only use one dragon. Do not do multiple. It just costs too much. Now, if you're a mid spender, high spender, you can consider it, but it can still be difficult because it just costs so much AP to farm these dragon chests here. It just costs a lot of AP. But yeah, I hope you guys found this video enjoyable. I hope you learned something new. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, anything of the nature, please let me know. I really appreciate you guys. Until next time, you have a wonderful day.
So The fuck? The fuck? The fuck is in the air. The fuck? There's white shit everywhere.